put in a fermentation room where they are left to ferment overnight at approximately 40 degrees Celsius. The natto is ready. By now, the bacteria have broken down the soybean protein, producing amino acids and giving natto its umami flavor. Natto is rich in nutrients, containing protein comparable to fish, and has lots of dietary fiber, vitamins, and minerals. That's the reason why this convenient health food is a familiar breakfast table.
Lasang kimchi kaya yan.
Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hakumai-san.
Mr. Peter Baraka.
I'm curious about your research.
Thank you. My research is connected to the ocean that is spreading out right in front of us.
Okay, well, I know pretty much nothing about natto, so I'm sure it's going to be an interesting day.
Yes, I hope so.
Okay.
Our guest today is Hakumai Yuichi. He's doing research on developing environmentally friendly materials from the substance that gives natto its stickiness. Our first stop is a local supermarket.
You know, when I first saw your name, I was wondering how to read it. And I thought it can't be Hakumai because that just means white rice. And I've never seen the name ever.
Only about 100 people in Japan have this name.
Whoa.
It's true.
This is natto section.
So many different kinds. Wow.
Yeah.
I think there are almost 40 kinds of natto here.
It's almost, I mean, your name is White Rice.
Oh yeah.
And we're doing a show on natto. It's almost like too much of a coincidence. But are you a fan of natto yourself?
Yes, I like it. I've eaten natto since I was little, and I still love it.
I mean, people have suggested to me that it might be a good idea to live in the western side of Japan because usually natto is associated more with the eastern side, and people in western Japan apparently don't like it as much.
In cold regions far from the sea where people couldn't get protein from fish, natto was a preserved food for winter. On the other hand, in western Japan, it was warm, and the sea was accessible to many, so their source of protein was fish. That's why natto didn't become so popular. But then refrigeration technology developed, and when it became possible to ship it everywhere, natto spread across Japan. That's basically what happened.
But it does need to be refrigerated.
That's right. The thing is, natto keeps fermenting even after it's packaged. So it does need to be stored in the refrigerator.
The prices are all really quite cheap. They're all between 100 and 200 yen, and that's for like, there's sometimes 3, some of them actually have 4 packs.
At a time of
90
rising
yen,
prices like
mga
right now,
45 pesos.
natto really is a big help.
Now, what kind of differences are there between some of these?
This one comes with the shiso flavored sauce,
Okay, shiso.
or
Yeah.
grated yama wasabi.
Huh. Okay.
It's a neat touch so that people
40
who
lang,
aren't very
40
fond of
pesos
natto,
lang.
like you, can still
Pwede na yan pang ulam, isang kain, no? Mura pa sa karinderya. Karinderya, 60 na.
There are
Ito,
big
40 lang, oh.
beans, small beans, and also crushed beans.
What's that?
The natto isn't left as whole beans, but ground down a little.
Okay. And they're all made out of soybeans, right?
Yes, soybeans are the usual ingredient, but you can also make natto out of various other beans, as long as you use bacillus natto. Having said that, if you want to produce that stickiness from the bacillus natto, soybeans
Bacillus,
are the
asang
best.
Yakult.
Excuse me, I saw you were just buying some natto. Do you eat it regularly?
はい、主人と息子が納豆が好きで毎日ぐらい食べてます。
Every day?
Every day.
Wow, okay. Thank you. You have so many different kinds of natto on sale here. Which ones are the most popular?
一番売れる商品で言ったらもう通常の納豆がやっぱり売れるようにはなってますけども、最近はこういった変わり種の海苔とかシソとかが入ったような商品も増えてますので、そういった商品が普段食べられない方なんかはこちらの方を最初に好まれて買われる傾向がございます。
So, are there quite a lot of people that don't really like it, get used to eating it because there are different varieties?
そうですね。そういったところから始めるっていう方が増えてると思います。
There are various theories about the origin of natto. Let's take a look at two main ones. Rice farming in Japan began around 3,000 years ago. Soy cultivation, meanwhile, started about 1,000 years after that. Initially, soybeans were boiled or roasted for consumption. Dwellings at the time were floored with straw. Each stalk of straw is home to around 10 million bacillus lactobacteria. So one theory is that boiled soybeans that came into contact with the straw naturally fermented and turned into natto. Another theory takes us back to the 11th century. A samurai named Minamoto no Yoshiie was on his way to battle and had wrapped boiled soybeans in straw to carry them as feed for his horses. He noticed that they had fermented and had developed sticky threads. He tasted them and found that they were delicious, so he decided to use them as a food for his soldiers. In any case, these theories suggest natto was accidentally created in Japan, a land where rice cultivation has flourished since ancient times. Until the 17th century, the mountainous regions of eastern Japan, which are far from the sea, had limited food resources in winter. Natto was produced there as a preserved food to help people survive the winter. It wasn't until the 18th century that natto became commonly consumed. The widespread production of soy sauce played a significant role. Adding soy sauce made natto more palatable, and it quickly became popular among the common people. Before long, street vendors started going around town selling natto early in the morning. Natto, rice, and miso soup became the standard breakfast of the population. Until the early 20th century, however, natto was still sold wrapped in straw used for its fermentation, sometimes causing food poisoning due to other harmful bacteria. Eventually, a Japanese microbiologist successfully cultivated Bacillus subtilis natto. This enabled the hygienic production and sale of natto. These days, there are all sorts of natto, including local varieties. People also enjoy natto with all kinds of toppings: egg, grated daikon radish, pickled plums, spicy miso, whatever they like. Fermented soybean foods can also be found in other parts of Asia and in Africa. However, these are fermented not with Bacillus natto, but with bacteria that grow naturally on large leaves such as banana and fern, so they lack the strong stickiness of Japanese natto. These distinctive sticky threads make natto a unique and much loved Japanese